This is Bailey. Bailey is very realistic. So much so that anytime he picks up an item, kills a creature, buys out a shop's wares, collects a resource, or
Hold
does
on a
anything not
minute.
repeatable.
You used this intro twice already. You're gonna use it a third time? Oh, Mr. 1nDone never used anything twice, huh? Hey, this guy's a phony. Look at this guy. Using an intro not twice, but thrice even? Are you... I'm really the only person here noticing that this guy right here, punch zoom, dolly zoom, look at his face. Look at this. Thrice. I get, if no one else has a problem with the once and done guy, okay, fine, whatever. No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm just 1nDone, man. 1nDone. I gotta go. I got shit to film. Whatever. Fuck you. Love you.
Last episode, we chopped down all the trees in the free-to-play, non-wilderness, mainland area up to Willows. This episode, we're going to iron out some of the goals of this account and work towards a higher combat level with a low body count by doing any quest we can that doesn't use up vital resources. So some quests will be to get XP, others will be to open doors to XP, and some are just because. Let's get into it. We are up here at Catherby to grab a big fishing net and just do some good old big netting. I'm only level 20 fishing, but that's actually good for me right now since I actually want the caskets and seaweed for future glassblowing. In fact, I probably should have started at level 16 when I could. I'm gonna bang out a few levels here as I get some stuff edited up, and I'll report back with the totals and you'll see anything interesting that happens in between. Level 23 fishing, we can now catch cod. Hey, another drill sergeant event. Camo pants. Ooh, baby, that really fits the look. Just fishing, man. Just fishing, surviving and vibing. Alright, just finished up a beekeeper random and we got the top. Huh, kinda works. Makes me look like I work in a fish market or something. Oh wow, check it out, we just got a medium clue bottle. That's gotta be some decently high drop rate, like in the high thousands. And we haven't fished nearly that many yet. We need to do Firmnick trials to be able to do this one though, but that is a high priority quest for me, so shouldn't be too long for this. We're about to get level 37 fishing here in a minute, so I cranked the numbers and that clue scroll chance was a 1 in 8,500 drop. So clue bottles drop at different rates depending on your level and the type of fishing spot you're at, and this spot is the second worst one to get clue scrolls at for whatever reason, so it's actually pretty crazy we got that. Alright, here's the haul from our little fishing trip. More boots and gloves than we'll ever really need. Only 19 caskets, 70 oysters, and the real gems here are the 168 seaweed for glassblowing and the clue scroll. As far as I know, this is the only sustainable way for us to replenish our seaweed. While we're talking about Firmnick trials, it reminds me I need to get those, at least the first 5 fletching levels out of the way since I can only make arrow shafts out of logs, so might as well. Fletching level 2, level 3 fletching, level 4 fletching, and level 5 fletching. Almost forgot we have to pop these caskets as well. Wow, 1,500 coins is way more than I was expecting. I won't turn down the free gems and crafting XP, and I'm sure these won't be the last cosmic talismans we see. Farming level 7. I was going to wait to process these, but now that Firmnick Trials is even more of a priority, it's happening now. Level 34 crafting. Level 35 crafting. Level 36 crafting. I can walk over here and glassblow, so I figured I'd go ahead and fill these up too. Level 37 crafting. I don't know if I've ever made a rabbit foot necklace, but I'm sure I will now. Last level we're getting from the seaweed we finished. Not bad. I might just do that to level 40, but we'll see. Okay, it's time to get a clear direction for the account. We launched into this whole thing with me just saying, let's see how far we can get, which is a pretty ambiguous goal. I am trying my best, barring any stupid fuck-ups that will, or maybe even already have happened. However, I think we should set ourselves a lofty, not necessarily obtainable goal, with a backup goal in case that wasn't difficult enough. I want to complete a master level quest. Considering the first master level quest was a Legends Guild quest, I think that's what we're going to be aiming for first. All master level quests have several quest, item, and level requirements that I frankly do not know if it's possible for me to achieve. The amount of research that goes into something as simple as goblin diplomacy, for example, is staggering sometimes. I don't just need to find out if I can obtain an item for the quest, I also have to determine every further quest or instance where I need to use this item in question to be able to decide if I want to use it on this or that quest. The same thing goes for any kills that need to be made. So in short, I haven't done the hours of research needed to be able to say yes or no we can or can't complete the Legends quest, and I think I prefer it that way. I expect that, much like woodcutting, it will turn out to be easier to get the requirements for the Legends quest than I originally anticipate. If that is the case, we will obviously go for another master level quest, though I haven't decided on which one yet. In the highly unlikely event that master quests are just easily possible, I will plan on going for maybe Song of the Elves, I think. It has a higher level requirement than other Grandmaster quests, but lower level enemies to kill. But yeah, for now, that's the long game goal. Legends and Song of the Elves. If I actually get this account into Prif, I'm gonna be so amazed, and proud. And I'll probably reference this whenever I do, so hey there, Future Bailey. Wow, you have 250,000 subscribers? So, we need to start making some long game moves now, while we still have time to let them cook properly, so to speak. For my later game training, I'm going to be relying on a method that will literally just eat money, so I need to start making steps towards being a wealthy boy, not just a rich one, and we aren't even there yet. Most players will resort to either killing monsters or some sort of item farming in one fashion or another to build some cash, but I can't really do that. Not only can I not trade with other players or use the GE, but I can't rely on an endless source of creature or item spawns to bankroll my plan. We need to find an endlessly renewable source of money, and preferably one that isn't some paltry amount of cash. So we're headed up to Gertrude's house west of Varrock to complete Gertrude's cat and dip our quills into the dirty world of selling cats. Here we are at the lumber yard. I went ahead and chopped down all the trees in here to get our Varrock easy achievement and just get those last few logs in this area out of the world. We are going to find Gertrude's cat, which has just given birth to kittens, which is why she ran away here. Kitten found. Cat happy. Gertrude's cat done for like 1.5k cooking XP, a chocolate cake, and a bowl of stew, and most importantly, a kitten. So we need to keep this little guy alive by feeding him any type of cooked or uncooked fish, and after he grows up, we will be able to trade him in for 200 death runes to a sketchy guy in Ardoon. Now we can't actually get to that guy yet, but I want the cats unlocked so we can always be farming them. I haven't thought up any other really good gold farming methods for a one and done type account, so it's paramount that we keep this going at all times. We can grow this cat out to an overgrown cat and then bank him and get another kitten, and hopefully by the time that second kitten is grown up, we will have access to the area that we need to. Alright, a pretty worthless quest, but all it costs is a single Kadabra berry, which doesn't have much other use, so why not? Well, we're starting Romeo and Juliet quest, in case that wasn't clear. Grabbing some Kadabra berries for the Draught of Death potion, or whatever it's called, that Romeo will have me make here in a few. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick all of these red and Kadabra berries while I'm down here and have the space. Okay, we give Juliet this fake death potion. What the hell was that? She just do some crazy sleight of hand, sleight of foot stuff and switch the potion for what looked like a bottle of Everclear? You tell me you bar crawl without telling me you bar crawl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's passed out drunk with alcohol poisoning. Okay, we're gonna give Romeo the deets for his sweets, and he's gonna completely drop the ball and forget. Whoa, hold the phone. This didn't used to be part of it, did it? Did I release cover this? They added this at some point, didn't they? I've started a handful of accounts over the years. Usually don't do Romeo and Juliet though, but I know for a fact this didn't used to be in this quest. You used to finish this quest by just telling Romeo and he would act like an idiot and just leave her there to die. I know that's the case because this is one of the oldest quests in RuneScape, and I did this like 4 times before there was ever any type of cutscene in any capacity in this game. Guys, I used to merch actual coal certs. I once drank an original half jug of wine before selling a black mask for under $1 mil. I have used a Disc of Returning for its original purpose. Never mind, whatever. He just left Juliet for her cousin, which I also seem to remember somehow, but who gives a crap? We got our 5 quest points. Let's just let it go. I'm just up in the wilderness collecting bones for the Demon Slayer quest while I'm up here in Varrock. Picked up a few items like this crossbow, an iron scimitar, and a steel sword. I need 25 bones for the quest, and as I said earlier, GP is a very vital and extremely limited resource compared to all the other things we need to buy, so every little bit, even these crappy iron weapons worth, is needed. I'm not going over there. Demon Slayer started. I sold a bunch of our steel and under weapons for some cash, by the way. So we just need to talk to a few people and get some keys from them to unlock Silverlight, the sword we need to defeat Delrith the demon from Demon Slayer. Got a key from Sass and this guy. poured some water down a drain and washed this key into the sewer, where we picked it up next to a very suspicious amount of corpses. And we gave this wizard 25 bones to unlock the last key from his magical storage. So a while back we started Imp Catcher's quest, which requires us to get 4 differently colored beads from imp kills. So as we walk around and make our way back towards Varrock, I'm going to kill a few more of these and see if we can get those bead drops. Imps are hunter creatures at level 71 hunter, but considering there's less than 100 in RuneScape, I'm not really trying to save them for that, nor do I think we'll get to 71 hunter. So we can kill every imp in the world that we have access to, which should be all of them except for a handful in the God Wars dungeon and the Isle of Souls. I've gone over 100 on the drop rate for a specific bead, so it's entirely possible that we simply cannot ever complete this quest. So we've killed 1 imp in Lumbridge, but besides that, there are 75 across the surface of Gielinor that we have access to. Our first victim is this guy in Port Sarim. I'll do a similar thing to the spiders and slap a counter up there, maybe some current quest info too, since we're about to knock out a bunch. You probably need another map, and don't forget the master imp list so you can see the total progress. Let's see, my current backup of tile tags can run across the screen in a single line of text too for the vibes. Don't forget the song info, Lightyear's jewelry ad, and hell, why not throw up some current goals of the account, sneak peek for the clue scrolls, my future golden gnome acceptance speech, and yeah, I think we're all ready to go. This one also in Port Sarim. That was a commentary on how much I have to track doing this account. There are 3 imps here just south of Faldor, 2 here in West Faldor, this one just telly down the other side of the wall. 3 more around Barbarian Village in Edgeville. Oh, and here's 13 magic, and a black bead, nice. Just 3 more. There are 7 more scattered in and around Varrock. So we have our first ensouled head, I think. I don't think we have any other ensouled heads. Anyways, at 60% Arceus favor, I believe, we gain access to a spell called Reanimate Undead. But anyways, it allows us to reanimate these ensouled heads, which spawns a creature that we can kill for prayer XP, and if you use it during a Slayer task, it also counts for Slayer XP. At least I believe most of them do. Alright, turn in these 3 keys to Sir Pryzen and get our hands on this surprisingly shitty legendary sword. Oh, the big bad demon. Ooh, scary. We got him locked up here on this pillar, and so long as we're holding the sword while we mage him, we're basically safe. Alright, time to whip out my secret weapon, the notepad. Shit, I still messed it up, hold on. And he's dead. No XP reward, just 3 quest points and this lovely sword. That's okay though, we need it done for a few other, very much more instrumental quests. 1 imp in the Alcarad mine here. Alright, 1 little imp in North Lumbridge. Level 13 magic. Hey, we got the red bead. 2 left. Alright, we're back in Port Sarim to start the Pirate's Treasure quest. Not here though, I met the wrong guy. Just gotta collect up 10 bananas, stuff them in this crate, buy a bottle of rum and slip that in too. Grab this white apron and get ourselves a job at the shop the bananas were shipped to. Hey man, you can't go back there. Alright dick, then give me a job. Okay. Gotta love RuneScape plots. And our rum is here in the crate, and I think we can say that I'm allowed to take 10 bananas out for every crate I get shipped back here. Not that I think I'm gonna do that again. And Pirate's Treasure complete. Oh, never mind. I guess we have to go find his treasure. That's the whole point of the quest. We got another Freaky Forester event. He asked us to kill the first 4-tailed pheasant. I'm really curious to see how many times it takes us to actually get through all the kills here, assuming we only kill the ones he asked for that are unexhausted. Oh, yes! Got the best lederhosen shorts in the game. Nice. Alright, there are 8 or 9 imps around the volcano here in Karamja. And the first one drops the white bead. Nice. Just 1 more. Magic. Level 16. Level 13 prayer. Another 9 or so imps here just south of our dune. Magician's level 17. And no beads. And this last little pocket of imps here south of Yanil will be the last ones outside of Kourend, Isle of Souls, and the God Wars dungeons. Still no beads. I really wonder if we're gonna get that last one or not. Here in Port Pistolarius to kill the handful of imps here now. Level 18 magic, and a chef's hat. Nice, we're looking pretty dapper. This is actually I guess, kind of decent drop. We need one of these to get into the cooking guild, and they sell 4 of them in Shazian, but, you know, now I don't have to go buy one. I've decided to start mining up resources that I can now as well. Might as well if I'm passing it with a free inventory, right? And that's it, last BB we need. Awesome. Imp catchers complete once we turn these in. Just a handful left in the world, so we're gonna go ahead and pick them off for the mage XP. Level 19 magic, we can now cast Curse. Killing the imps here in Shazian. Level 14 prayer. Level 20 magic. And this is the last imp on the surface of Gielinor, besides a couple on the Isle of Souls, and then the ones in the God Wars dungeon. I know it's not the surface, but that's like the only underground place they are. Starting X marks the spot quest, which is essentially an introduction to clue scrolls. Turn in our beads, see a cool light show, nice. And imp catcher's done, nearly 1000 magic XP and level 22 magic. Oh, and we get an amulet of accuracy as well. I totally forgot about that. That's actually our only functional piece of jewelry right now, so sweet. And X marks the spot complete. We get a beginner clue scroll and an XP lamp that can be used for 300 XP on any skill. It'll probably go into construction. Here at Dorix to do his quick little quest by sacrificing a few ores we've collected, 1.3k XP, putting us at level 12 mining. Alright, starting below Ice Mountain quest. So we have to recruit this guy for the Ice Mountain quest by flexing, obviously. Doing the Give a Dog a Bone Varrock achievement. This is actually what I was referencing in the intro in the whole series, but I forgot it was giving a dog a bone, not feeding it food, so oof. Alright, here's the pirate's chest from the pirate treasure quest, and it's essentially a clue pointing us to where the treasure is buried. Okay, I gotta make a steak sandwich for Under Ice Mountain. I'm playing this at like 3 a.m. Kinda hungry, and that sounds really good to me right now. This guy is willing to risk his whole career for a steak sandwich. Yep, the lamp is going into construction for level 4 construction. Playing rock, paper, scissors with this drunk dwarf bro to get him to risk his life as well. And here's the location of the treasure from Pirate's Treasure. Dig here and, oh, I guess there's like a gardener guardian we have to kill. Pirate's Treasure complete. We got a gold ring and an emerald. Not bad. So we're going in the secret door thing. Door blown open. Rubble cleared. Traps disabled. So it turns out they were a team of grave robbers and they ran immediately when this thing came out. We now have to kill it and that should finish the quest. He's got some slapping power, but I think we got this. Quest complete, 2k reward and access to Gamdazol? I think that's how we say that. Which is the real prize here. I'm not super familiar with it, but any unlocking of any area that can give us XP is a good thing. Alright, Rick here with a chill 600 coins. We're just completing this beginner clue we got as a reward for the X marks the spot quest. Seems it's a 2-stepper. A fire staff, which we already have in our hand. Oh well. Chatting with the squire in Faldor real quick to start the knight's sword quest. You can't complete it without the smithing level to make 2 iron bars for the sword, but if I can find out a way to get 2 iron bars, I can do it without the smithing levels. We are also starting the Black Knight's Fortress quest, since it opens up the whole White Knight plotline, which has some pretty decent rewards behind it. Level 13 mining, getting up these tin in the barbarian village. Hey, I guess my cat finally grew up as well. Time to do Plague City soon. Gonna clear out the low wars here south of Varrock as well. Level 14, grabbing these other wars south of Varrock. And level 15, grabbing these limestone near the Rag and Bone Man. Now that we have level 15, I'm gonna go back and try and grab all the iron ores as well. Killing this unicorn for his bones for Rag and Bone Man, since they can't be Slayer creatures. Other ones will have to wait for a task to get. Level 16 mining. We're here at the Black Knight's fortress to yeet this cabbage into the secret weapon of the Black Knights, ruining apparently years of preparation. Just gotta go back to Faldor and quest complete. And quest complete, 2.5k reward, and we unlocked a lot of decent quests. For example, recruitment drive, which we're starting now. Alright, recruitment drive started, so we get teleported to a training area where we have to complete various, usually easy challenges to finish the quest. The one extremely hard one for us will be killing this one knight without a bladed weapon. I'm not sure if we can, maybe with some good RNG, but I figured we'd give it a go. Yeah, not sure I can do this yet. Nope, gonna need some more attack and strength levels to make that a reality. I even tried boosting with that strength pot we got from Dr. Jekyll, but we never got to the fight before it wore off, so that was a waste. On to the next. Level 9 farming and 350 total level. We can grow our first herbs, which is absolutely crucial for my ability to level herb lore. Grabbing dwellberries for Plague City quest. Plague City started, very few resources needed for this. So this is the only time we can pick up this portrait of Lena, so if I lose this, we can simply never complete Plague City, which would be a shame since it unlocks a ton of content for us. Alright, we're into West Ardoon. I'm not sure if we can sell our cat until Plague City is complete, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, seems you can. Oh, I forgot we only get 100 death runes until we complete the Ardoon easy achievements, so we absolutely need to have those done by the time we turn in our next cat. Drill Sergeant random event for camo hat. This guy is just so hungover, he can't do anything at all, so we gotta whip up this hangover cure for him. Alright, Elena is free, and we just need to go back to Edmund to complete the quest. Plague City done, 2.4k mining XP, and level 21 mining. Huh, they took my Elena portrait. Maybe they put it back on the table so I can get it again. It's used in construction, but I mean, if we don't make it, I'm not gonna cry or anything. Barely seconds later, but we're starting Biohazard. We need it done for the easy achievements, so no time to waste. We need a pigeon cage for this quest. We need 5 extras for the one small favor quest, but there are only 3 here. So I guess we can never do one small favor quest. That's okay though, since completing this is much more integral to the account since it unlocks the Underground Pass, which is basically our entire way to get into Prifddinas. This cabinet is where we get birdseed for this quest as well. Not sure if it gets used later, but this says the cabinet is full, so I guess we can always get more of that. Drop this rotten apple in the stew to poison the mourners. Grab the medical gown in the cabinet so we can sneak into their HQ. It says there is a gown, so I guess this is the only one. I forgot a weapon, so this might be a rough one, but I think I can get it done. This guy's here and I'm holding him up. Shit, I didn't actually mean to give it away. My prayer went out and I stopped hitting him. I'm just gonna come back with a weapon. Totally forgot to record the kill, but it was no problem with this axe, and we got the key to the supplies cage. And we have her lab equipment, so she can test the plague samples, or whatever. And she gave us a bunch of chemicals we need to take to the chemist in Remington. I'm pumping a few spells into these guards without killing them to get to level 23 magic. With a wizard's mind bomb, we can now teleport to Varrock, which saves me a ton of walking time. Crap, I totally forgot we couldn't take those things in. The importance of not spacebarring through dialogue, kids. We're here to buy a priest gown, which I could have done after getting those chemicals smuggled in, but now I need to go get another set from Lena. She openly says she has more though, so, you know, not breaking any of my rules. Chemicals reacquired. And now we give a particular one to each of these reprobates to smuggle into the area that we just lost the others at. Now they've smuggled us in, and we need to bring them to this sickly fellow who wouldn't let us in without the priest robes on to tell us that, in fact, there is no plague in Ardoon. While I'm thinking of achievements, there's a few here we need to take care of. Teleporting the essence mine from Aubrey. And we need to steal a cup of tea from the stall, where there are only 2 for us, so we're just going to go ahead and steal the other ones as well right now. Grab another kitten from Gertrude. Gotta keep that death cat train chugging. And we also need to use one of our precious few clay to make a bowl here in Barbarian Village for the easy Varrock achievements. And just hop this fence for another one. I've low-key been training agility on and off. Picking up a load of silk here in Alcard to sell to the silk trader in our dune as one of the easy tasks there. We bought these for 3 GP and we're selling them for 60 GP. That would actually be a great money maker if it just wasn't so annoying to buy them 1 silk at a time. Get Cromperty to teleport us to the Essence Mine for yet another one. And check our complete lack of pets at Probita. Tell Elena about the plague not actually being real. This isn't an achievement, this is part of the quest we were doing. And after we tell the king, Biohazard is complete for 1.2k thieving XP and the ability to start underground pass quests. That one's gonna be hell. Level 29 thieving, by the way. Now that Biohazard is complete, we can go into the training camp for yet another task. We can also hit these dummies a handful of times for a couple hundred attack XP as well. Level 13 attack. Last few tasks now, just need to use this lever to teleport into the wilderness. Not sure why they allow this thing to be here. Oh shit, there was someone right underneath us. I forgot to record the last few, just a failed fishing trawler trip and visiting the hunter store. Our dune task complete, we can now get the best early game cape in the game. This puppy lets us teleport back to the monastery just south of our dune, saving us tons of walking time and a fair amount of GP and travel costs. We are starting the Vampire Slayer quest, which rewards nearly 5,000 attack XP if we can complete it. Grabbing a garlic from this cupboard, it says we take a clove, so the way this is reading, I'm thinking we can always take more garlic from this. Got a steak for staking down Count Draenor in exchange for a beer. I need some food and there's no range here in Draenor, so we're gonna go light our very first fire. So iconic. Also starting Ernest the Chicken while we're here at Draenor Manor. Okay, the Count of Draenor is resting in his coffin down here, and we just need to open it up and finagle him into a safe spot so we can mage him rather than melee him. Alright, got him stuck on this skeleton. It says I can't push it in far enough. I think I need to be like level 20 combat to be able to stake him? I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll come back to this one later. Shame, man. Really need the attack XP. I'm down here in Draenor basement working my way through Ernest the Chicken, and I realize this basement is full of spiders and rats, so I think I'm going to kill all of these and mark them off their respective lists as killed. I want to clear out of the way areas like this as I get to them so I don't have to just do like a full day of rat and spider hunting and walking all over RuneScape. Level 16 strength. There's this zombie here kinda guarding the last machine part we need to complete Ernest the Chicken. I'm killing him just because I need every bit of XP, but it's weird, this thing gives like no XP. I'm not sure why that is, it seems really strange. I'm not even getting like 1 XP for 1 damage. If anybody knows why it does this, I didn't bother to look it up. Alright, we give these parts back to the mad scientist up here, and he changes Ernest back into a human since apparently he turned Ernest into a chicken in the first place. Quest complete, we get 300 coins, and more importantly, we've unlocked the ability to do animal magnetism, which we need to complete for Ava's accumulator, which will be very important for preserving ammo. Just 2 rats here in Draenor to kill while I'm noticing them, and level 8 defense. It is finally time. We are starting Waterfall Quest, which will skyrocket our attack and strength levels. Down here at the Gnome Maze to not only continue Waterfall Quest, this is where we get Galariel's Pebble, but we are also going to start the Tree Gnome Village Quest, which also has a really hefty attack experience reward. Following our Charlie Work theme, I'm going to kill all the rats that spawn here in this little upper corner. So I've gotten the ballista here fixed and gotten most of our coordinates for firing. So when we launch this thing with the last correct coordinate, it blows open the wall of the building over here, allowing us the ability to reclaim the first orb of protection. There's 2 spawns of this Khazard Commander, which I need to eventually kill just for the XP, but for now, I just need to ignore them and do this quickly. I can always come back later for them. Turning the Orb of Protection to the Gnome King, and now we've roped ourselves into killing a much stronger enemy to reclaim the last 2 for the Tree Gnome Village. at this little crook in West Ardoon Wall, where the final boss of the Trinome Village quest is. You can kind of safe spot this guy, and that's how we're going to try to take him out, since I can't legitimately kill a level 102 enemy yet. So once he attacks, we run west until he's unaggroed, and once we attack him, he should get hung up on those trees. Alright, he isn't getting snagged on the trees, but that's okay. We can just keep running back and forth like this to attack him and unaggro him until he is dead. And the Warlord is dead. He drops his glowing green testicles, and we can turn these in for our first real attack XP reward. And buddy, it's gonna be a good one. Trinome Village complete for 11,000 attack XP. Jeez, nearly 10 times what we currently have. And immediate level 30 attack, we can now wield Addy weapons, and we have also unlocked the Spirit Tree Network. Here we are, Galariel's Tomb, where we cannot bring any runes or combat equipment whatsoever. Got our amulet? Let's get out of here. Hey, a mime show. First one of those for us so far. Climb rope emote. How fitting. So I just re-equipped with all my combat stuff for protection in the waterfall dungeon thing, but I realized I completely forgot to get Galariel's urn out of her tomb as well. So I'm putting all my stuff down here on this table to go back into the nearby tomb. Stuff dropped on the ground only stays there for 3 minutes, but if you put it on a table, it doesn't despawn for 10 minutes. So as long as somebody doesn't come along and want to snag my items, they should all be here when I get back. Galariel's urn acquired as well. Alright, all of our stuff is still here. Let's get into the dungeon and finish this quest. Buy me dinner first, buddy. Jeez. Crap, I knew these guys could hit high, but on 11? Almost wiped me out. One of each of these type of runes on each pillar. Put the necklace on Galariel's statue. And empty your urn into the basin. Quest complete. Nearly 14,000 in both attack and strength, putting us at level 36 and level 32 respectively. Damn, dude. That is such a nice XP drop. And that level is super nice. No longer feel like a complete and helpless noob. Alright, with our combat levels looking a bit more respectable, I think we'll wrap up this kinda long episode here. Next episode, we'll be knocking out some more quests and diving into Slayer with our increased survivability. For those of you that saw my community post, thank you for your condolences. Please forgive how long this episode took to get out. It was difficult to edit this one at points. Our little champion will be very dearly missed. On a more positive note, episodes should be coming out a bit quicker in the future. I've been relentlessly working towards a certain point in the account so that I have enough time to achieve specific goals by the time the series catches up to the current progress. Thank you for watching, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon.